Everyone close your eyes. You have your eyes closed?
Yep.
Picture this.
Pictured it.
You are the owner of $1 trillion.
Oh my God! Fuck!
I don't think
Fuck! You guys are on fire!
But I don't care because I'm a trillionaire too.
Yeah, why did Joe get all of it?
I quit first, bitch.
How do you feel?
But you're fired because I'm giving you money to
I feel
quit.
good because I'm in a private jet flying somewhere.
Are we still keeping our eyes on?
Sorry. It's because he jumped and I assumed you all.
I immediately skyrocketed into revolutionizing a nation and owning it.
Damn.
It's eating something.
Yeah, it's eating fish.
We're talking about a kitten.
I would not tell anyone.
Definitely not.
We're gonna find out as soon as you freaking quit everything. We'll be like, wait, what happened? And
Oh,
can
you
tell us.
suspect I have $1 trillion if I just quit?
I'd be like, why?
You're God at that point.
You wouldn't lie to us. You would tell us.
Yeah, but I'm not announced to the rest of the world.
Oh, and then we're gonna be like, hello.
The thing is, I'll help a few people, but then everyone that like one person I've ever met, everyone's gonna ask.
I'm like, Nadeem, can you just give me $1 billion? Because you
That's
still
it,
have
yeah.
999 billion left.
If they ask, I'll have an obstacle course that they have to pass through, and I'll be like, if you can survive this, you can have whatever you want.
Does your fucking obstacle course involve fucking
Yeah.
like shooting fucking arrows and then a big ball?
Yeah, and then I'll call it, how bad do you want it?
How do you want it?
It'll be a Tupac remix, and I'll rap it. It'll be like, how bad do you want it?
It's just an excuse for you to rap again.
Yeah, probably go viral too.
$1 trillion is a lot of money, dude.
Can you believe?
That's an economy. I wouldn't care if you had $1 trillion, anybody can ask, and you'll be like, here you go. Here you go.
But then they'll keep asking, and then it's also like that.
It won't run out. It's $1 trillion, dude.
It really won't run out.
It depends on what I would make them work for it still, so it doesn't seem like they just.
But it's 1,000. You can't even fucking spend it all.
Still, I'll donate some. I'll do a lot of different things, but then also. If someone's like, let me just get $1 billion, depending on who they are, it's not like if you just give it to them, they're just gonna blow it. They'll probably get themselves killed doing something.
But isn't it funny to watch
But
that?
then you don't have to take care of them anymore.
And then someone else will be like, oh, can I get $1 billion?
That's only 1,000 times, though. You can't give $1 billion.
Huh?
I think that's only 1,000 billions, right?
Yeah, that's gonna go by quick.
That'll go by quick. Yeah, if you give 1,000 billions, that's done.
Give
That's not-
$1,000 1 billion times.
That's true.
That's a lot of times. So they are projecting that by 2026, we will have the world's first trillionaire.
Jeff Bezos?
Any other guesses?
That's what I read, so that's what my guess.
He's not cutting down his money anytime soon.
It's Jeff Bezos.
By 2021?
26. By 2026,
His growth is still not at the peak. That's why.
That's crazy.
they're saying that he will be 62 years old, but Mark Zuckerberg will be. They're saying that he
Jack
will
Ma's
be
still around?
the youngest.
Jack Ma's an alien. He can't die.
He's most likely to be the youngest trillionaire by 2037 at the age of 51.
Facebook is that strong?
These fools are growing exponentially like that?
Because the
More
market,
people are joining in, man. Like not everyone's on Facebook yet.
No, it's not through Facebook. He controls the entire internet. Ads, like anyone who makes money through the internet goes through Facebook.
You know what's crazy? In our generation, we did witness the first billionaire, right?
I think so.
Who was the first billionaire?
Well, I mean, they had people back in the day, but then
But like, I feel like we witnessed our first billionaire, and I feel like we witnessed.
Oh, we didn't. We did not.
Who was the first billionaire?
Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Rockefeller in 1916.
Oh.
He was already a billionaire back then? Shit.
A billionaire back then?
And he
Yeah.
still holds the title of history's wealthiest individual.
That's probably the trillion.
Inflation, that's why, right?
Wow.
Yeah, with
Due to
inflation and shit.
Because
Equal a trillion with inflation?
But you know what's funny?
Does it equal a trillion with inflation?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
You know what's funny? Back then, with all that money, he still didn't have air conditioning, so fuck that. The poor people here still fucking live better than the rich people back then.
You know what? That makes me think. So when Casey and I were in Barcelona for our honeymoon, we stayed in this hotel that you can clearly tell that in like the 90s, this was like the most
Shit.
upscale hotel possible because of the decor and the whole like vibe.
It's that style, yeah.
I'm like, dude, for sure in the 90s, this shit was popping. So I felt like,
I'm rich.
like I get to experience the same shit that rich 90, like in the 90s, people get to experience.
It's like when someone buys a 1992 Lexus. I'm ballin'.
That's how I feel. You just gotta time warp yourself. Imagine 20 years ago. Hell yeah, Mercedes-Benz diesel.
what would you do with $1 trillion?
fuck. Oh, so they were saying
Unlimited.
what was it? Let me find this tweet again.
You can't.
Well, I know at this point, if you made $180,000 a day from the day you were born, you still wouldn't be as rich as Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Dude, you know he makes $2,489 every second.
Oh, that's it?
People better stop shopping on Amazon.
I'm stopping for sure. I'm unsubscribing and I'm gonna let everybody know.
His fortune is so crazy
I'm trying to get a 5 chin though.
that the average American citizen spending $1 is the equivalent of him spending around $1.3 million.
Damn.
Fucking crazy.
That's crazy. That's
All I
a
want
million
is
is a
one.
dollar to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
I wonder how much of that he has in cash.
Why?
Because that's his net worth.
Yeah, that's so different than.
Some people have a high net worth, but zero.
Oh, when you say in cash, you mean also just in the bank?
Yeah, that's so cash is like liquid, right?
Were
so
you
it's
imagining like, oh, is he swimming around in it?
Yeah, like actual
yeah,
cash.
because when you talk about net worth, dude, like it could be like I have this company that's worth $1 billion, but in my bank account I got $3. Like Elon Musk, when he sold PayPal, he was broke, man. He said, "Fuck this, all in on my new projects, baby," and he lived in an apartment.
Now look at him though. Paid off, baby.
And he got hair. I don't know how he grew hair.
Out of respect, it grew back.
My bad.
Out of respect.
I want part of this fucking money. Ah.
I wish my hair would do that.
Because before I was using like the shitty hairspray, so I was like,
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, we got the expensive shit now.
Once he started buying fucking Axe and shit, things started changing for him. Yeah.
That's expensive.
He just needed Axe, dude.
I feel like Jeff Bezos gotta have at least 100 million liquid. Or 500 million liquid.
Or he's the world's first $100 billionaire. Like, I mean, sorry,
$100
100 billionaire.
100 billion, yeah.
But you know what? We all here drink and eat like billionaires because guess what? A Coca-Cola for us is the same as a Coca-Cola for them. A bottle of water for us is the same as them.
Preach.
So guess what? We all live like billionaires here, baby.
The caviar that we eat so eloquently and
never ate
afford so easily is the same to them.
I never ate.
Spirit Airline is the same thing as a private plane.
Hey, I'm in the same air as you, billionaire.
If you go on an airplane, do this, put on some motherfucking headphones, neck shit, you go to sleep.
And you wake up like that. Don't try to say it's the same.
It's the same as getting a massage
Next
on a
to the
plane.
fucking shitter too. You're smelling with shit.
You would smell everyone's farts.
It's like, what's the point? You're sleeping on the flight anyway. But then I did see some private planes though where you get a full-on bed and all that, and I was kind of jealous.
Yeah, you get a straight up bed, dude.
Fuck.
Legit like king bed.
Shower too.
The Rock gets a haircut on his flight.
And he has no hair.
What the fuck?
That's how often you get the haircut.
He was getting a fade.
He has
and
a gym on his plane.
He was eating like steak or something with fork and knife, or we don't even get a fork and knife. I'm like,
A
damn.
knife in the air is dangerous.
Yeah, but he has his own private jet, and they're cutting his hair, and he's eating.
But you know what? When your life is so busy, like when we experienced this, right? Like we were buying more guns than we actually went to go shoot that year.
Yeah.
Or like when you're in that position, do you have time to slow down to enjoy what's going on, or everything is just so fast paced that you're just running through everything and not really getting the full enjoyment?
Let's look at the negative side of
He
things.
might be running through.
And he cheated on his wife.
The Rock did, or
then she
Bezos?
got-
No, Jeff Bezos.
How much? Like $30 billion?
And he's still destined to be the first trillionaire. That's-
Even giving that money, he still made money.
yeah, they were saying that if Jeff Bezos' net worth does reach $1 trillion, he will be worth more than the individual GDPs of 179 countries with a combined population of 3.4 billion, 43.7% of all humans alive today.
I wonder if his security is crazier than like the president.
It must be.
sure.
He's a country, dude.
Especially Democrats hate him.
Especially now that, like, in Amazon, what were you telling me earlier?
Oh yeah, so he's also like, because of this, way more rich and on track to becoming the first trillionaire faster because the coronavirus
Oh yeah.
and everything fucking up has helped his business like crazy.
lot. And
Plus, he's paying people less. He's cutting their hazard pay, I think, at the end of May.
Yeah.
All these crazy things.
And then he ended up selling a shit ton of his shares, and then he became $3.4 billion richer.
Oh right, he dumped a lot of it.
And he did this before everything happened, so he probably heard.
What's happening in China?
Yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna fucking sell all this shit and I'm gonna buy him back, baby, at a cheaper rate.
I don't care how rich he is.
He's busted.
I don't care. He's fucking fucking busted.
I don't know. You see the old picture of him when he's like all geeky and gawky?
I mean, he's less.
He looks better now.
He's still busted.
Bald headed, jacked, and everything.
Hey, but $1 trillion is still $1 trillion.
And there's really good looking ladies that don't give a fuck.
Because I mean, yeah, I'm like, how do you have this face and you're worth
I don't think
that much?
when you're
I think when you have that face, you work hard to be worth that.
You gotta
I mean,
make
look
up the difference.
Yeah, most of these guys are ugly as fuck.
Look at this ugly face with a cute kitten.
Damn, $1 trillion.
He's on his way to looking like Mr. Burns, though.
You know who could play him?
I
Kevin
love
Spacey.
all this hater.
There's like a Kevin Spacey around it about it.
Yo, he's got cerebral palsy. Look at half of his eyes and shit.
You mean Bell's palsy?
Bell's palsy.
That's a different one.
Man, if I was that ballin', I would always fly in 2 planes. I would have one plane, pull the other plane, and the other plane isn't even on. And I just have the first one
Just
just
to
pull,
flex?
just so I can fucking float in the back one while the first one's
I would
flying.
just make everything come to me. I wouldn't even go anywhere.
But if he's so cheap, do you think he's even splurging? Because I heard he's fucking cheap.
Well, I feel like you
really?
have to be like you have to be smart. I'm sure his cheap is also,
What's the point?
but his cheap is a different level of cheap.
True. Yeah. He's like, I only bought a fucking Maybach.
I only bought 5 private jets. You know.
Like he just sneezes on a whole roll of toilet paper and throws a whole thing. And he doesn't even use individual squares.
At this point, though, do you think he has assassins and shit?
Hell yeah.
Because I'm scared at that point. Yeah, man. He has people checking his
He
food.
probably has his own army, so.
The Amazon army.
And for sure, like how much he's like, if those people are like helping fund the government and like the government bends to your will.
Yeah.
If he's like, oh, this is another guy that could like take over my business, get him gone.
I want to see his daily routine.
I'm gonna say you want to see his dick.
That too, but I want to see his daily routine. I want to see what kind of, like, when he wakes up, how he works, what he's doing. Is he in meetings? Like, I want to see if he ever just kicks back on the bed and goes on Instagram on a Finsta.
Is it that you just want to see it so you can go, oh, thank God, I don't want $1 trillion because this is what the price I have to pay? Is that why?
No judgment. I just really want to see if he just plays, like, any app games. Or, like, if he has any side things that he does.
Like, what's a normal thing this fucker does?
I think for like even him, I think he just did everything smart and created something that was like needed. Because for sure, Gary Vee overworks himself harder than Jeff Bezos.
Gary B's still building.
But he's building, doing all this stuff. I don't.
He
think
likes building.
He likes it. That's like,
This man's going to space.
so in terms of working and stuff like that. I don't like. I'm sure it could be like meetings and stuff. It's like on a crazy level, but it's not like some.
He's got teams now.
It's not about how hard you work too.
Gary Vee's probably buying his programs and learning from him and shit.
Yeah, so I want to see how efficient he is or what he does, and I want to.
He's probably like folding pretzels in this
He's
meantime.
like enjoying other parts of life. Like to get to where he is and to get to where he's going,
think
he's
he is.
just working.
Well, that's what brings him enjoyment.
Yeah, I mean, like that's why I said other parts of life. Like he's got that one thing and he's still going.
He just does what the fuck he wants. Because he's like, I would have quit by then. For sure, after a couple billion.
I would have quit at like 10 million, dude.
Shit, I would have quit tomorrow, and I don't even got that money. I just tired.
Right now, quit tomorrow.